very good afternoon to my friends and Cik Nurul Zaidi. So today I'm going to present for the last assignments from industrial automation. So the main topic of this presentation is robotic in manufacturing. So my my topic is my thesis, my research is robotic in China manufacturing industry. So basically for the focus of this research is to get the positive and the negative effect of robotic in manufacturing industry and how it will affect the labor market. This is conducted by analyzing empirical finding from the interview and second-hand interview. The collected findings will be compared with previous research regarding digitalization and robotics in China. So the introduction of this research is to present the subject of the report and the background of the phenomena increasing robot in manufacturing industry. Thereafter, this report will formulate the purpose for the thesis and conduct a problem discussion will be foundation for our research questions. So the definition of the purpose and delimitation will be included in this part as well. So the background of the thesis is to China have provide foreign companies with a low cost workforce. More companies have decided to move their production abroad to emerging the markets. China opened up the foreign direct investment implementing free market reforms in 1976. And this kind of investment made China the world largest company with the highest purchasing power parity PPP. So in terms of Morrison's 2019. So this thesis focus on one particular field in digitalization, robotic in Chinese manufacturing industry, the world's largest user of robotic in automotive industry. So basically, this research was happened because China is the one of the first country that use robotic in their manufacturing automotive. So robotic in Chinese manufacturing, they are start on 2015, 2005, start with 221 registered robotic firms, and in 2015, they are risen to 6,478 registered robotic. So in 2016, China become the world largest industry robotic with the sale of units 87,000. So, so the purpose of the descriptive research is to gain the accurate profile of events, persons, or situations. This descriptive research question after including who, what, where, when, or how. Descriptive research yeah, may be an extension of the piece explanatory research for a forerunner to a piece of explanatory research. So basically, China is the one of the big company that big starter for the robotic manufacturing in robotic field. So, China make a big impact for the robotic user in the world. So that's all from me. Thank you. So let's continue with Balkis. Can you see the slide, Balkis?
Okay, then. Okay, Assalamualaikum. I will continue this presentation. So, my name is Putri Balkis bin Abdul Aziz. I'm from class BMS 4A. So, my title Primizing and Industrial Robot Cell using simulation as a tool. So, next slide. So, for the introduction, uh, the ever-changing dynamic manufacturing environment has causes disruptive change in various manufacturing perspectives. such as operations, management, human resource, research and development, sustainability, technology, and digitalization. These changes are caused due to constantly emerging customer demand, varying market opportunities, technological advancement, and the need for customer-specific customization. So kat sini kita boleh tengok yang kita perlukan robotik ni untuk keperluan dan demand lah daripada customer. So we have to creating a sense of competition among the industry which are under several pressure to increase their competitiveness. So bila zaman perubahan teknologi ni, so sekarang ni banyaklah orang kata business ataupun gergasi-gergasi teknologi ni sama-sama bersaing untuk memajukan teknologi. So the introduction of robotization into manufacturing system has fully automated the manual, repetitive, strenuous and hazardous tasks and has performed at high efficiency and safety. So next. Okay, let's look industrial robot in manufacturing system. A robot can perform a variant process which support the flexibility of the cell's alternative configuration. Next, the robot can efficiently carry out various operations in an organized sequence such as transportation, material handling, and machining. Next, increase the productivity, the quality of the process, and the robot replace human in performing a wide range of repetitive tasks which will otherwise be hazardous, tedious, and time-consuming. So kat sini, industrial robot ni dapat membantu manusia je sebenarnya dalam perform untuk more kepada production kan. Kalau benda tu berbahaya untuk manusia, so bila gantikan robot ni, automatik dari segi safety tu akan lebih selamat. Dapat mengelakkan daripada kecacatan, kita mengelakkan daripada kecelakaan ataupun kemalangan. Dan segala production tu ataupun aktiviti yang manusia tak boleh buat tu, robot boleh buat. Okay, next. Okay, the robot programming has two approaches which are classified as online and offline programming. Kita boleh tengok yang sebenarnya programming ni dia ada dua bentuk lah, iaitu online dan offline. So, kita tengok pada online. Okay, the programming of robot task is performed by teaching each position to the robot in the real work cell, known as online programming. The involvement of real robots is necessary for an offline programming method. This approach benefit in reducing the robot downtime and the production line will not be affected. So kat sini kita boleh tengok yang ada dua bentuk programming lah, iaitu online dan offline. Okay. Yang online ni dia more kepada kita daripada programming tu dia mengajarkan position kepada robot. Contohnya selepas ini saya akan tunjukkan contoh program yang kita boleh tengok untuk online dan offline programming. Okay, saya teruskan dengan offline programming. Okay, the offline programming is a simulation software that helps in simulating the robot using a virtual robot controller. The simulation tool let user recreate the production environment and program a robot and calculate this cycle time without a real robot. Accurate representation of the real world is essential because most of the offline programming information sent to the virtual robot is positional. Offline programming is a software component that offers an application specific tool that help generate a robot. So mostly untuk offline programming ni adalah kebanyakan software-software yang kita pernah guna lah dalam kita subjek pun ada, iaitu full team, PLC, semua adalah offline programming. Okay, seterusnya. Okay, kita boleh tengok perubahan teknologi ni termasuk dalam industri 4.0. Okay. Apa itu revolusi 4.0 sebenarnya? Okay. Revolusi industri 4.0 ni dikenali sebagai orang kata cyber physical system. Itu merupakan revolusi yang menitik beratkan pada automation serta kolaborasi antara teknologi cyber. Okay. Revolusi 4.0 ni muncul pada abad ke-21 lah, dengan ciri utamanya adalah pergabungan antara informasi serta teknologi komunikasi yang dalam bidang industri. Lepas tu dengan kemunculan revolusi ni, banyak perubahan lah yang boleh dikaitkan, berbagai sektor lah kita boleh kaitkan. Contohnya dulu menggunakan banyak mesin, ada banyak tenaga manusia. Lepas tu makin lama, makin meningkat revolusi tu, semakin sikit lah kita menggunakan tenaga manusia, kita banyak pada mesin atau robot. So saya akan kaitkan industri 4.0 ni dengan beberapa je lah, iaitu autonomous robot. Kita akan gunakan autonomous robot ni. Okay. Nowadays, tackling complex tasks has become more accessible by using robot in the manufacturing industry. Robots have become more flexible, cooperative and autonomous. They even create a safe environment and work with human parallelly. So kat sini kita boleh tengok yang robot ni dia bersama dengan manusia. Okay. Seterusnya adalah simulation. Okay. Simulation is one of the tools established to alert and predict the complex and sophisticated performance of the system. Simulation in production process not only reduce the time but also helps in optimizing the process in production system. So next, the industry internet of things, iaitu IoT. In modern wireless technology, the internet of things gain a broader interest. Things such as sensor, actuator, radio, frequency identification, mobile phone, PC, are capable of interacting with each other and unite their fellow mates of achieve their common goal. Kat sini IoT ni kita banyak guna lah sekarang ni sebab kita akan menggunakan Wi-Fi. Okay, next. Okay. Untuk research kali ni saya akan guna IRB 6600 I75 2.8. The robot used in this research, okay, the robot comes in several versions with different arm length and machining handling. As the robot can bend fully backward, the range of working is extended greatly, and the robot can be fitted into the dense production line. The typical application area of the robot is material handling, machine tending, and spot welding. Motion on and load of the machine can monitor using the built-in service in. So untuk research kali ni kita akan menggunakan ni lah sebab dia banyak kegunaan ni lah, IRB 600. Banyak kegunaan machine ni lah untuk kegunaan manusia. Jadi okay, yang bawah-bawah tu adalah lebihan daripada ni lah dia punya detail. So saya akan teruskan. Okay, next slide. Okay, yang tadi kita cerita pasal robot, yang sekarang kita cerita pasal simulation. Okay. Simulation is one of the 9 pillars of the industry 4.0, which would drive innovation and help visualize and forecast for product, for flawless product assembly lines and real-world design. Okay. Simulation is a powerful tool that support planning, design, analysis and making different production development areas. Okay, daripada sini kita boleh tengok yang robotik dan simulation programming ni sangat-sangat penting untuk berkait rapat. So kalau kita ni ibarat adik-beradik lah, kalau ada robot tapi tak ada simulation, so kurang lah. Okay, simulation ni dia macam menambahkan lagi kita planning, support planning, design, analysis. Dia dapat simulation software helps check reachability, safety issues, workspace and other essential robot aspect. Okay, next. Okay, dari ABB Robot Studio. Okay, ABB Robot Studio is a commercial software. Ini software yang kita gunakan. So, inilah robot. Okay, this application consists of a virtual robot model that with basic functionality. The application comes with visual control for a robot that resemble the robot wheel controller. OLP, ABB robot ini method can be used to analyze and test various improvements to increase the robotics production system efficiency without handling yang menggunakan programming studio. Okay, contoh software lah. Okay, next. Okay, ini adalah challenge face while simulating the robot cell. Di model ni kan, kita CAD ni adalah software yang kita gunakan untuk lah sebenarnya. Kata bahasa robot, bahasa programming. Okay, and sensor attachment ni the biggest challenge faced while simulating the robot cell was to synchronize each signal used in the robot cell. The signal were attached properly by collected data and by debugging the program. After many trials and sensor, the signal were properly equipped. The sensor and signal attachment will help running the program smoothly in place within the. So kat sini kita boleh tengok yang banyak dalam sesuatu robot tu nak bergerak kan, banyak dah sensor yang kita kena gabungkan. Yang ni kena dengan ni. Kalau satu salah, semua tak jalan lah. Semua susah nak jalan dengan sempurna. Okay, next. Okay, for the conclusion, generally robot simulation software is used to program the robot in the company. Offline programming as simulation tool which helps in imitating the real world system and program the robot as in reality in virtual environment. This case study or research is a good example of simulating existing robot cell. Since the company is trying to find out the rotating and to optimize the robot cycle time, robot simulation help in optimizing the robot cycle time by doing stationary such as speed, configuration and pay. So kat sini kita boleh tengok yang banyak sebenarnya company yang melakukan research lah sebenarnya untuk mempercepatkan pergerakan robot dari semasa ke semasa. Tahan daripada regulasi teknologi seperti Jerman, China dan Perancis sekarang ni belum nak menaikkan automation lah dalam negara mereka. Jadi kita dalam Malaysia juga jangan ketinggalan lah sama-sama mengikuti hubungan negara ni supaya kita menjadi negara yang membangun diri saya tinggal.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Safasiri binti Muhammad Nizam. Topic is a research paper, Industrial Robotic in Factory Automation, from the early stage to the Internet of Things. Okay. Introduction. Robotic in manufacturing industry has surprised shaped the industry and the various industrial revolution for many decades. The research of this study focused on the relevance of IES technical format on factory automation. It also focused on the evolution of the industrial robot in this era. Industrial robotics have improved from time to time that enable robot goes beyond human limitation. Revolution of robot provide the possibility to perform more complex tasks than the or robot that can only perform single task alone. Okay, next. Application of industrial robot. From the research, it showed the industrial robot have many applications on the manufacturing industry, and the most representative can be described as follows: spot welding, spray painting, electronic testing by robots, assembly, metrology, and machining. Okay, next. Current trends. From the research, it can be predicted from International Federation of Robotics state that more than 1.4 million new industrial robots will be installed in factories around the world. As we can see, the figure has shown highly increasing trend of worldwide annual supply of robot from 2000 to 2015. That show how the robot industry have affect the manufacturing industry over the world. Next. Open issue for the future of industrial robotics. As we know, there will going to take place in the new era of technologies. It was expected to deeply change the future of manufacturing and production process and lead to smart factories that based on the main principle of 4.0. The most important issue in the new industrial robot is safety. It is because the more advanced a technology, the more safety is required. Finally, the most issue that involved the industrial robot was energy consumption. It is because the new advanced technology required more energy consumption since it gives more benefit than the old one. Energy consumption can be a big issue for the environment, but it can be solved by using highest technology robotic that only require less energy to function. The last one is conclusion. The paper discussed the evolution of industrial robotics and point out the close interplay with wireless industry communication, industrial Internet of Things, and other technologies that exploit distribute data gathering and analysis for autonomous decision making, enable a level of automation never seen before in industrial robotics. It also showed the importance of industrial robot evolution in the manufacturing economy. Finally, it can be concluded that the industrial robot have to evolve from time to time to fulfill the human needs and to improve the manufacturing industry that supply the human economy. That's all. Thank you.